I have an idea for my pie safe. Pie safes are awesome. They're amazing pieces. But because the shelves are squatty because they were made for pies, sometimes it can be hard to style. And I have quite a collection of chamber pots. So I thought maybe they would fit. The top shelf is the smallest. So I was like doing like platters and stuff. But I thought, chamber pots are actually, I know it's kind of crappy. They're really pretty. I'm thinking that some of the chamber pots will fit up here. I don't know. I haven't even tried them yet. It was an idea. Because I know at Christmas time I kind of tried them. But kind of doing a grouping thing going on here of collections. So let me grab one and see what it looks like. Not bad. Oh, that does. It fits. It does fit. Now, just because I'm just getting my base layer and then you add into it. My other thought is I had this cute little pot rack that I used and it was on my counters. And then I'm like, the white looks really good with this brown background. So I thought that is a great way to display those plates. I have a ton of plates, probably more than I should have, but what I have. I had never seen whether this is a bread plate or it is supposed to have something on the top of it, but it does say, give us this daily bread. Give us our daily bread. I just happened to see that wording on it, which is really hard, but I kind of wanted to make sure that it got its own little wonderful spot. And my thought was as of right now is the ironstone pie vents that had some writing on them. I know I'm bending over, but I want you all to see what I'm doing. And I might take the green ones out and save those for a green area. Yeah. I enjoy playing house. That is for sure. So now I got to sit down and think some more. That's what I do. I think about it, then I turn the camera on, and then I show you what I'm doing. And then I think about it some more. Now this piece is pretty amazing. I think it's an old repair that somebody did along the line. That's okay, we just turn it. I'm thinking on the bottom, I had big old slop pots, chamber pots in there before, but I love the little detail of that piece. There was no lid when I bought it, and we take what we get. But I also thought too, like, I may not, because I may want something in it elsewhere, but for right now, that's where it's going. Okay, I think I'm gonna do some sugars. I'm trying to find this cupboard is going to stay open, so I'm really trying to find my detailed, meaning the ones that have a lot of detail in them. And some of them are very old and they're very stained and they're very broken, but I don't tear. I don't. I put the lids that way because a lot of times it'll hit. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna move this over here. Since I did a little 3 of sugar here, I think 3 of teapots over here. I might go look at my stash for some more that have more detail on them. So this is what I mean, a little bit more detail than what these ones have. So set those down. There again, I'm just inserting the lids in. I could probably fill that whole bottom with teapots. It's a very beautiful, detailed piece also. Though I'm going to see if I can put that lid upside down. I wasn't sure about the tip of it. And then put that right here. So I got a lot of little detailed pieces going on. They are some a little bit more plain, some are a little bit more detailed. Kind of trying to work separating it like that. I think I'm going to get some of the bowls. Maybe if I have more of the ladyfinger ones, I don't know. They kind of show up a little bit more, the ladyfingers. Yeah. Don't want to stack them inside each other if I don't have to, because I got like 4 more cupboards, 5 more cupboards. I'm not sure if this may be a gravy, I don't know. This is all it is. It is no more. This is it. So I'm trying to decide like where the shaping would look the best next to each other. And then like having a hole and no lid just means I can put some yummies in it later. This piece is my only complete butter dish, meaning that it has the insert in it like this little round piece here. And the thing with this pie safe, some of the shelves are warped, so they kind of, it kind of slides a little bit. I think I have one other butter dish, soap dish. It has the insert. Finding complete sets are not easy. So I think I'll do that. I'm gonna see how some of my like whiter marmalade, like some of them are really creamish over time. Ages are definitely probably different. Got some, this one's a potted ham and tongue. Well, that's green though. I might save that. That's green. I know I have some oddness. And then this one is home potted meat. So see how that looks. Playing a little bit. This is my new Christmas present from my son. It's so nice having a thrifter son. This one is Seville marmalade. The only one I have. But if I may have added advertising in, I kind of felt like I need to add some advertising in here and there. So this is another Frank Cooper. See something. Oh, I'm like, what the? Y'all, if you ever see them out and about and you can afford whatever the price is what the price is, because they're not from here. They're old. And somebody paid a lot of money to get them here or in their booth. Or if you're lucky enough to run across one at a sale. A couple times run across one at a sale. Not very often though. Look at this little hot mess that just happens to be happening. It's one of the round butter dishes. It's got the insert, but I don't have the top, and then a random lid that went to something else. And then I was like looking at going, well, you're kind of pretty just like that. So I'm like, sometimes the decor decides itself, right? We don't throw those odd lids away. We keep them. I love that. I know. I think I got this at the antique store. but it's got, you know, with the wording and the advertising I'm adding in here. And oh, it doesn't sit too bad. I wasn't sure how it was going to sit. Do you ever just stare at it? You just stare at it like, okay, now what? Now what? Now what? I have a white tobacco tin, number 79, but it's white and it has advertising wording on it. So I think that'll fit into my theme I got going on here. Okay, so I feel like I need something back here. So I have these two matching old salvage corbels. I think like the black on them kind of matches the black writing. So this is something just to pop them. See how it just, even though it's in the background, it kind of pops it. And then I found this in my stash in the garage that I'm like, hey, yeah, I've got that one. So might make, there's always room for more somehow. There you go. And the odd little set of butter pats, which are probably more children's play plates, but we ain't judging. And I ended up putting a bigger plate underneath here because this one, that swoops and it kept like the vibration of walking was making the plates fall through. So but I like these plates have some detail on them, so they needed a backer. I have a couple of these ironstone little relish. One is chipped, one's not. Johnson Brothers. This is where, you know, you start getting creative how you add all of it all in. How about a few little, can you see that? A few little creamers. Oh, maybe only 2 fit on there. Oh, that's fine. Oh, I think I need a much smaller one on there. Oh, he's not smaller. He's not smaller, but he looks good in there. There, he's a little smaller. The nut brown one I saved from my little cabinet because it had the wording on it. Maybe I can add a picture back here to fill in that space. Because what you might not see close up when I'm sitting, because I can, from my living room, I can see this hutch. So I can see all the holes. We can't have holes, right? Ran across a smaller creamer. I knew I had one somewhere. Something about a little 3 set. Probably get some more berries. I love those tallow berries. They may seem expensive when you go to buy them because it's like 15 to 29 depending on the day that they, you know, every time you get on Amazon it's a different price, and but you're able to use them over and over again. You can cut them up, you can leave the long stems. I have yet to tire of them at all. I want to see about adding some into this piece. Though, yeah, I'm going to have to. The stems are really easy to break off. I don't know if it's too big or not. It's an old Bible that the cover is not attached any longer. Are you too tall? You are not too tall. You are not. Yay. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to start, filling my bowls in, filling empty spaces in. Does it have to have rhyme and reason? It kind of does. I mean, it does in a way, and then it doesn't in a way. So, this little. Nope. You know automatically. You're like, nope, don't like that at all. I have this random lid. The color's not right. I have lots of little saucers. Can definitely lift those up. Lots of plates, same thing. Add another visual and fill up the space. We can use those underneath. I do have some bone plates. This one's got some weird like marks in it, but this one's still good. Maybe not. Maybe not. You know how that goes. You know when you know. Maybe. I thought I'd stick with the white face of the bend clock because I have that one's a whitish face. Of course, we have a hole here, so we're going to try to fill that in. I'm sure you saw the hole, right? Tallow berries are just in a spring, a bed spring. Oh, sometimes you got to get up close and personal. I haven't really added much wood in. And then I have, those are probably putts and the little legs are not well. This is a folk art piece that somebody made. Just trying to figure out, like how do you add it in? These little guys need to be in something because the legs are broken. They're broken. But they had their horns. That's a plus. This one I made a horn for. I got a little black. Grocery tag. Just trying to add more black in here against all that white. This is this was a marquee number from a movie theater that closed down in the Hillsdale area that I just happened to come across one day, and I'm like, oh, I wish I knew there was more. But there was not. There was just the one. I totally would have bought a lot of them. Of course, do I wish there was a 5? Heck yeah. I do very much so. Sometimes when you're on the floor, you just kind of stay on the floor. Oh, that's not bad. A little salvage next to salvage. I'm just happy I can get on the floor and then get back off the floor. that I'm definitely happy about. Try to see if there was any place I could put this as like a child's plate. It has the ABCs on it. I don't know much about it, though I think it's very cool. that I don't think I've ever used. I've stashed, but I have not used. Once upon a time, there was somebody who actually had black register tags, not ones that are easy to come by. I think I'm going to put them in a creamer down by the teapots. It's not a creamer, it's a sugarer. I have them stuck in foam so they stay up, sort of, kind of. But they're black. I probably, not knowing then what I know now, I probably should have bought a lot more of them, that's for sure. Yeah. I believe these are croquet balls. Though I bought them separately, I always, if I can find the one with the black stripe, that's the one I pick when somebody has it for sale. But I think that'll be a good bowl filler in here. Oops, to add into the wood. It's so cold that I have like 3 shirts on. Blood thinner. That's why I'm cold all the time. That's my story anyway. That's what I'm sticking to there. And then I hit it again. Oh my goodness. Stay. Okay, see if I have any. I'm sure I have something else that's wood. These are just some tall spools. Just trying to add some wood, some filler in there. Like the black striped croquet balls, if somebody is selling an 8-ball, I'm gonna buy it because I do a lot of black and white. And then Alex was selling on his Whatnot these little condiment cups. Look at how it's like dipped, which is perfect for ornaments. It was perfect for, I don't think they have any left. But oh, see how perfect that is to hold something that's going to roll. Like I could even put one of those on there if I needed to. Add more wood in. I just have these. I think these are not necessarily paint brushes, as they were oil, like they would have been in a workshop maybe. But I'm going to add those over here. Little filler that we needed right there. Some more old brushes. You know when you know if you love it or not. I like 2 together. It's not croquet balls, it is the exercise pieces. Weights. Those are always good. Add in. And if I can show off the line and the number, the 1 pound weight, I will do that. Sometimes salvage, I don't even know what it went to. Some type of meter. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Then we got to talk to it nice to get it to stay. You walk away, you come back, you're like, I don't like that solid there, maybe here.